about to take it back.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Tony and Lee on the radio. Dr. Joe's therapy on the radio. The love got me going live on the radio. Two mics and a mind on the radio. Radio, turned up 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 on the radio. Two nights and a mind. Two nights and a mind. Two nights and a mind. Two nights and a mind.
Fine.
Hey, yo.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Ahaba Shalom. All good to see y'all on the side. Please forgive us for our tardiness. Some of us have really been trying to get it. I have been running, trying to get through. I got caught with Dr. Death for a few minutes, and I tell y'all what, I told him I'm going to cut both my arms and legs off. He said, good. What kind of encouragement is that?
Hey, you know what? If you think about it, what'd you say?
That
What'd you say, Dr. Joe?
Had
She
my
said that.
legs hurting for Tuesday, Monday. Was stretching morning and night. My legs were killing me, and I had to walk through the airport for hours. I said, when I get home, when I go back to Georgia, I am going to choke Dr. Dad, because that workout was insane Saturday night. Your wife was there, Bueno. She can testify of it.
Oh, yeah.
Was it? Listen. I'm just a sheep.
Sure.
I don't know what I'm just a sheep. I'm just following, not knowing that the man is actually going to try to kill us. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I'm appreciative though.
Oh yeah. I'm appreciative to be alive too. How the man tried to kill me. I'm learning to start staying my behind away from everybody's stuff. I'm just going to sell my little porch and be done with it. But how y'all come along this? How everybody doing this week?
It's been
Man,
busy, but
glad you asked. I'm doing good, feeling good, looking good. What more can I say?
Man, listen, until you tell the truth, try not to say nothing else. Right now, you're not speaking true. Once you said looking good, we like, you could feel good. I mean, I didn't think turds feel good because it's the way they lay down in the toilet, they bounce around, so they like real relaxed. So,
Hey, well, that's why you wear glasses, because something wrong with your vision anyway.
keep it up.
wow. Oh wow, you wearing glasses too. Okay. Nice to see you without sunglasses and see.
Oh,
you
you
wearing
had to wear glasses. Are those seeing glasses, eyeglasses, or what else?
Yes, and no, they not prescription. They're blue, what do you call it? Blue light blocker glasses that shields the blue light.
On the computer.
Okay, cool.
When you're on the computer.
Yes, I'm on the computer right now. Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. No. Okay. Focus. Okay. Focus. They're for the blue light for you looking at the computer. Okay. There you go. Again, mental health.
Screens. This right here, just screens, not limited to a computer, but any type of screen,
the right
cell phone
person.
screen.
Nobody else could have done it. Bueno, okay. I just want to say that.
Hey, well, I appreciate you too.
Shalom to you, friend, wherever you are here in the house. I commend you.
Yeah, definitely. Listen, you're a strong woman.
You are.
You got to sit around eating them little turtle dove burgers. What them little thing he gave her with them.
Hey, she got me a nice card. Said how good a husband I am and all that stuff. Oh yeah.
When did she write you that card?
I need to go and read it a while back. I keep it in there on the open in the public. So if I have visitors, I want them to see it.
He was trying to get that $600,000.
When y'all get caught, 600,000. I heard that.
I want people on here who married to come in.
I want to know if my husband raised his hand. That's what I want to know.
We're not gonna get involved with that. That's all personal and private. People, this it ain't
Wow.
about the money more you looking at. You talking about monetary value, $600,000.
Well,
I'm
explain to the
wondering-
people who turned in and watching now what you mean, because some people didn't watch
Okay,
the
this is
show.
what I
last night.
I was saying $600,000. Is your spouse worth $600,000? Don't be talking about, oh, I put insurance on for no. 600. Somebody said, look at that. Dr. Joe text me, says, I got the answer for you. And I'm gonna knock you out for you out here husband badge.
That's what I'm talking about, sis.
I'm telling you something, that's a lot, man. I'll holler my wife.
Preacher, you will
$600,000.
give $1 million for your wife. $1 million.
$1 million what?
Because she's worth more than
Oh,
that.
stop.
That woman is
What?
talented.
I do
just
that,
like
do that
you.
then. And she worried they might give me $1 million, let me decide and see what I do.
No, because then I'm giving it to you. That's not.
No, you give it to me,
No way.
and then see if I send her out. See if I send her over there. Man, she built us so fat I here to spend $1 million.
Preacher,
Listen,
you can do that now.
she old. She had to wear glasses. Her hair gray. She grayed up my hair because I laid on her pillow. My hair wasn't like that. Beard, all this was black. So I'm looking at that. I'm still young. I'm out there. I can go. All I gotta do is just shake that snow off. Shoot, man, I'm out there.
What do you have to say about Bueno, preacher? He has more white hairs than you.
I have more hair in general than he does.
White hair.
That's fine, but it's white. It ain't worth it.
And
Low
you're
to the
younger
ground.
than him.
When I first met
Thank
Preacher,
you.
I was feeling bad for him because he was bald and he didn't really have facial hair. It took him a long time to start growing facial
They
hair.
have, first of all, that's not
I
true.
always
I
met
just
him with
never
facial
grew out
hair.
my beard. What the thing was, I never grew my beard out.
Preacher,
So
you don't
I'm-
have a beard. You
What
got
is
like
that?
a little spot, a little long hair, your little patches. I mean, you got.
You
He
got
a
the-
hater, preacher.
But that, I mean, you know,
listen. I don't worry about that, man. Listen,
He a
that
hater.
man gotta go. That man gotta go in there and crack a mirror every time he look in it. So I'm not worried about that, man. That's that. When you gotta crack a mirror every time you look at it, that's the least of my problem. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm doing good. Listen, still choosing lovers, choose Jill. I try to tell them all the time.
Man.
So how
that-
your
that-
week been going? Everybody, she flew out. You flew out this week.
Yeah.
For a
did.
day
Yeah, I
back.
asked about that
I
traffic.
seen Atlanta. I seen Atlanta traffic with that. Was the airport late? Cause you hit me, you like it wasn't bad.
Not at all. But then again, I have pre-checkup TSA. So I did see the regular line really long going to New Jersey. My line was not bad, but that's because I had the pre-check. But coming back, there was no line at all in Atlanta
Really?
or in New Jersey at all.
Wow.
It took me 15 minutes to come through.
Did you get
dropped
that
off
extra early thinking you was gonna have an hour to
Yeah.
wait? And
Yeah,
you
I was
had
there
to
2
do.
hours and a half early.
So you just sitting in the airport, just doing what?
I went to have lunch. Then I went to look at souvenirs.
So
Then I did-
for
I did
y'all
work.
who don't fly, she's not telling the whole story.
Uh-oh.
She's using code words that y'all not picking up, and she said TSA pre-check.
Yeah.
To y'all who don't travel with TSA pre-check, that's a special privilege where you have to have a special badge or card where you go through an express line. That's not the same line if you was a regular person who will show up. As a matter of fact, y'all give me 1 second. I want to show y'all a video that the news
For those
are-
out there, you
She
can
just flew this
like,
week. Hold on,
on
let's-
the regular line.
Thank you.
Then the next thing she said, what she said is she said when she got back, it only took her 15 minutes. What I want y'all to understand is when you arrive, she was on a departing flight that landed in Atlanta. So for her getting back, she didn't have to go through screening anymore. That's why.
15 minutes from New Jersey
She
airport.
said New Jersey too. She said she didn't have to stand in the line.
No. So we're talking about the Atlanta airport.
There was not. I saw the lines. You see the lines. There was nobody. It was empty.
All right. So let me tell you what. Let's play the news article. The news people just went out there. They've been out
You're
there.
lying. I was there.
They didn't lie.
All
They
right,
make she
all
was
right,
there.
let's-
She
let's
texted
see.
me
Let's
while she
find
was
it
there.
out. Everybody, I want y'all to pick a side on this right here. Who lied and who
The
tell the
news.
truth? Let's take
I
a
believe it
look
because
at
she
it.
texted me, let me know she had made. I was like, okay.
Yeah, and I informed him how long it took.
Yeah.
She's saying that you went on the off-peak day. Is that what you were saying, Dr. Joe? You went like on a Monday, Tuesday, something like that?
I went on a Monday, came back on a Tuesday, but I
Yeah,
asked
so
the TSA
the
people-
news is
That don't
reporting
change nothing.
the traffic on the most popular flights was all on the weekend. That's when the line.
I asked TSA,
Okay,
and they told me that the bad lines were Sunday and Monday, and I was traveling Monday, and that was the worst line they said. And then the longest, I believe the longest for the regular was like 2 hours and a half, and that was because it was a Monday, they said. Then
It was
Tuesday,
2.5 hours on a Monday.
because they said that's the worst traveling day. Sunday,
Because everybody's trying to fly back Monday, avoid Sunday. A lot of people trying to get back Sunday. Some people said, let me just do it Monday.
Mm-hmm.
They said that Monday is the worst traveling day.
Sunday
Yeah,
and
they
Monday.
said Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Those were the.
No, they got that wrong. They don't even know what they're talking about no more. Everybody knows.
Thing right here. You flew and you knew what you saw. He didn't know what said who get paid to just start controversy. Then he tells us
I wasn't there.
he gonna
All
argue
the
with them.
news, and you know they lying on the video too, because they got video of it. I guess the video is AI video footage, ain't it?
They're lying.
AI,
I
that's
travel
like
almost
AI
every
video.
week
They
with you
lying.
It's all AI video. As a matter of fact, the TSA employees ain't even getting laid off. They still getting paid the whole time, ain't it?
They were there.
Huh?
Ice was there too.
Yeah.
Let's
So come
take a
on, let's
closer
watch
look
the
and
who
let's
is
see.
ANF.
Atlanta news first.
We are
Go
rapidly
ahead,
approaching
the
the
line.
start of another very busy spring break travel period, and still no relief for TSA workers. Another wave of chaos and long lines could be coming to the airport today.
Atlanta News First reporter Mary Kate Hamilton is live for us at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, and things are busy once again. We're getting ready for a big weekend, Mary Kate.
We are, and the big question we keep getting is, when will this end? Lawmakers have until Friday to come to a deal, and if they don't, they're going on a scheduled 2-week recess. It's already busy here at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. Only Thursday, but you can see the lines all the way out the door. Earlier, we were inside baggage claim where lines are snaking through, but we wanted to show.
Hold on. Let me just pause now. Now they out there live right now. And Dr. Soldier, they say none of this. She don't see
I
none of
mean,
this.
I don't know what they're showing. I don't know if it's a particular.
See,
time,
this is why we can't
I'm
listen to
gonna show
everybody.
you another video so that you can see.
Well, we don't pay that.
What do you mean?
Listen,
The
I
people out
believe
here
you.
live.
You text
Y'all
me,
see
you
this
were
in
there.
the chat. Y'all see how long this line is?
Okay,
And
let me
she
tell you
said it's
something
not
about
true. This is
cut
Thursday.
your mental health down, okay? It's Thursday is a different day. First of all, it's all about how they schedule, how they bringing people in. They're gonna always over dramatize something. I'm sure the line is extremely long and going, but she hit me. She texted me. She was there. Let me know. I was like, she through. She hit me coming back. Like, I'm back. She like it was short. So when they showing this, you gotta remember they're gonna push the controversy of it too. And a lot of people are avoiding it altogether because they seen this. So that's making the line shorter. Think about it. A lot of people not. There's people that going. They say they've been now and they've been rescheduled a few times, but now I think they kind of getting the gist of what they need to do. Like now they got ICE in to help run people through a little fat, which they don't know what they're doing, but you fake people like you know what you're doing. So I mean, it's a lot of things you got to remember change it too. Then you got people that hear like you hear her. Hey, I went through, it was good. So now everybody power back up. So I think it's going to be based off times of when you're going and what you're doing. Spring break is going to be a big trial. Like now you got Easter weekend coming up the next week. So they're looking at, if they don't finish this tomorrow, like they said, they're going to recess for 2 weeks because they're going to keep Passover. So people don't realize your whole Senate is based off of the lunar calendar, not the Gregorian calendar. You notice when they're going right when we get ready to keep Pesach and keep Masut Lakam, which is unleavened bread. That's why they're taking off for 2 weeks. They actually follow the calendar. They know what they're doing on that part. But unfortunately, a lot of people going to get stuck and they're not going to come up with no deal either Friday. It's not going to happen.
All right, well, hold on. Let me finish playing the video real quick. I just took a pause because we just looking at video footage.
You took a pause because we tired of you
starts
talking
this morning. And Atlanta Public Schools spring break, the Easter holiday, and the Masters all fall within that scheduled 2-week recess for Congress. So time is really running out. TSA call-out rates here in Atlanta are already high, sitting on about 40%. But TSA workers are about to miss their third paycheck in the last 5 months. And with frustration building among travelers and airlines, the shutdown's also affecting other departments like cybersecurity, and leaders say that could be disastrous this upcoming summer.
The lapse in appropriations for DHS has impacted CISA's ability to proactively mitigate cyber risk and to support physical security resilience at a time when there are numerous large-scale events, including the America 250 celebration events and the FIFA World Cup, each of which require heightened preparedness.
And we want to give you another look at the lines this morning, again, starting all the way outside. If you are headed to the airport today, prepare to wait in very long lines. Bring a coat. It's a little bit chilly outside. And then once you're inside of the airport, prepare to wait even longer. Don't cut it close. Don't miss your flight. Again, 3 to even 4 hours before your scheduled departure. For now, live at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, Mary Kate Hamilton, Atlanta News First.
I'm going to show you another video now for you to play so you can see real people like me that went to the airport and there was no line. Now,
Dr. Joe.
Play the video. We ain't got to listen to him now. Put the video on the other side.
Dr. Joe, I want to let you know something too. You were not the only person at the airport. Guess who else was at the airport too?
Who?
Oh, somebody else on this screen.
You?
When you was at the airport? What day?
I was on a Sunday and a Tuesday.
I was there too.
Sunday and a Wednesday.
I was there. I traveled that week. Preacher knows I travel almost every week. I'm telling you, I can see the difference.
What I'm saying is I've been there. I just went there a week and a half, 2 weeks ago.
I know. Yeah, I know you told me, but
you went there 2 weeks ago.
Yes,
yeah, I think it was about 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Man, please shut up. What are you talking about?
It was the shutdown. The lines and all that was still crazy.
TSA now has stopped. They hadn't quit. Like, how long it took you to get
No, listen to what I'm saying.
You sick.
I'm saying is that I went during the shutdown. They weren't getting paid.
We're not listening to that. Okay, no, this is the third time they hadn't gotten paid. They started quitting now. They got a lot of not quitting. But 2 weeks ago you went, they didn't have 458 TSA workers fired.
Yeah, how long did it take? How long did it take you to lines? I didn't have the experience because I went on low peak hours. Low peak. I went on low peak hours.
Okay. Well, play this clip. I'm about to send you.
Play the video, man. We want to hear your story. We know you're making the stuff up. That was 2 weeks
Dr.
ago.
Joe, go to YouTube.
Answer the question. How long did it take you to go through that? Answer the question. How long did it take you to go through? See, the man don't even know what
about 25 minutes.
Okay.
Thank you. You don't even have pre-checkup.
Stop it. That's because I don't go through the same line as y'all. I go through a special line.
What special line?
The disability.
just how you went through a special line, Dr. Joe. I went through a special line.
Yeah. I know.
I know people.
Hold on. There's a video, preacher, so you can see.
Ain't no sound on it, Dr. Joe.
There's a sound on the bottom.
Marv, babe, not one person here.
All right, let me pause. Hold on. Let me understand what's happening right now. She passed not bad information. Let me tell you something right there. Hold on, let me let the video finish playing. But just watch.
All this hype, my husband feels the same way as me. Nobody here. I'm talking about the only people here, me and Sharon. That's it. It's two of us. We flying private today in Atlanta airport because there's nobody here, y'all. Nobody.
Oh, that's Sonya Richards.
Girl.
Girl. I'm telling you,
y'all, Atlanta.
Right, and I think
thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Atlanta airport. It is Tuesday evening, and we must have got lucky.
Thank you. Exactly. It's a Tuesday.
It doesn't matter. They're saying every day.
It's a Tuesday. She just told on herself. It's Tuesday. I know you.
Okay, Wait. Are you on drugs or something? You get so excited. He is gone. What difference that make? She's showing you that it's not like that every day. They're showing the heightened part because they don't have nothing else to talk about. So they're blowing up every day, getting people to stay away. A lot of people don't stay away because of the video. They're like, I'm not interested in flying. It's too much hang up. I don't want to be enough 4 or 5. I'm sure they have had plenty of days where it has been packed and it's been like overrun on them. Right. Everybody know the weekend's going to be busy days and we're going to the weekend. But you come in on some days, you can go through it is not as bad at all. So that's what they're showing. If you're in your mind thinking every day is packed out like that, that is an illusion, sir, you have. Just like the rest of the people. It's not every day.
What I'm saying is I done flew more than all the rest of y'all probably combined. What I'm telling y'all is that I know for a fact.
How many times you been hung up in the airport? How many times you been hung up in the airport?
How many times have I been? I've had to spend the night at the airport.
You answer.
You should have. What do you mean?
You should have. Since you shut down, how many times?
I only flew once since the
I
shutdown.
asked you how many times. I asked you how many times have you been laid over because of the shutdown at the airport?
I was late. I haven't been because I fly on low peak hours. I don't go on popular hours. I fly low peak.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. All I'm saying is
If
the
anybody
hype-
would book
the
a plane
hype
ticket, it's on a
You the
Friday.
only person
That's
who
crazy.
said what low peak is. Nobody else know what low peak time is.
Here's the thing about low peak time. You know why they call it low peak? Because nobody can go. Everybody got to work. Nobody has the availability to fly out. That's why it's low
That's not
peak.
true. That's not true. Some
If
people
you
just
look at
don't like
booking
early
plane tickets,
hours,
plane
red eye
tickets have
flights.
Well, you see your plane prices. Every time you change the day of the week, the price will change because it's more expensive to fly during high peak and it's more affordable to fly during low peak. So the way I catch my specials and my discounts is I always fly on low peak hours because the tickets are a lot cheaper. It's a lot quicker going through the lines because literally not too many people are there because a lot of people have to work during the week. That's why people don't fly during the week and rather than the weekends.
So let me get this straight. So the airport shuts down to the weekend because people don't fly.
I never said the airport shuts down. I say it's low
so
peak.
you said people don't fly. It's not a large amount of people that fly
Correct.
during the week sometimes.
That's
during
right. It's
certain
low peak.
hours. That ain't what you said. You said people don't fly.
Right.
That's what you said. People don't fly. I said, so the airport shuts down to the weekend.
Well, actually,
exactly. Get your words
my
together.
wife called me airplane because I'm so fly.
Somebody call you that because you're a
More
maggot.
like
No, I believe she called him a fly because you're a maggot. I think that's why she's trying to tell you, hey, you maggot. So it's be respectful, she just call you a fly.
But they're pushing the digital ID. So I think that's one of the biggest things why they're doing that, because I was in the pre-check and so they were like, do you want to do digital ID? You don't have to make a line, just come in. I said, no, thank you. So a lot of people were doing digital ID, which now they're like putting your face.
Scan your face.
You don't have to have anything but just your face now. So they were pushing it while we were there in the
Oh,
line.
it's done. They already have it. As a matter of fact,
but they're
I
pushing it
out.
because
If
people
you
don't want to
leave
be in
the
line.
country,
That prevents the line.
if you leave the country, Dr. Joe, when you come back and go through customs, you don't have to show your ID anymore. They don't even accept your ID. They scan your face.
I have to show my ID. I refuse to do. I told them I refuse.
When you leave the country and when you come back,
I've left the country before. Like I don't do digital IDs.
When you did the digital ID, when you
what I'm telling you, Dr. Joe, is your passport is already done. It's already in the system. You have to do it in order to get a passport. So whenever you went and renew your passport, they scanned it and they have all your information. It's already in there. So it's not a fact of whether you want to do the digital ID or not. You're already in the database because you have a passport. Everybody
could be, but they're pushing it
automatically inserted to the digital ID. As a matter of fact, in Georgia, they have something called a real ID in Georgia.
It's not in Georgia. It's in the whole United States. The real ID is in the whole United States.
You already in the system, is what I'm saying. You saying like
I understand
you don't
that.
you already
but they
in it.
want you to literally have no paper, no ID, no nothing. You just walk in there, they read your eyes, and you're good to go in.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're already. I'm pretty sure they have my information, but this is a step forward. They're pushing for you to do. What I said is I didn't do it because I just don't trust that. Do they have it? They could. But this is another step they're trying to do with this. It was a third line. It's a regular line, pre-checkup, and then now digital ID which is what they're doing. Very few people were there, but
yeah, I was surprised when I went because when I went, I'm totally against all those eye scanners and face scanners and all that stuff. But when I went through customs, the guy already told me, and I was like, in my mind, I was thinking I don't want to do it, but they already had me in the system, and doggone it, that thing just blew right across my face, and the green clearance came through. I just walked right on. I was like, oh snap! They already.
I don't even go through the scanner.
Passport.
I tell them I don't want to be scanned, so they check on.
Yeah, it's crazy. But check this out. Here's another thing that's affecting everybody in the TSA as well, or they'll potentially blame it on TSA. I don't know, but I'm going to show y'all this clip right here, and I want to get some of y'all thoughts in regards to what do y'all think about this video? Because we're talking about TSA and things still going on. Let's take a closer look.
We begin with breaking news out of New York City, where a plane landing at LaGuardia Airport crashed into a fire truck on the tarmac, ripping the plane apart and shutting down the airport. Good evening, I'm Jory Rand.
I'm Liz Nagy. An Air Canada regional jet collided with a Port Authority truck upon landing tonight. This is video from the Citizen app. You can see the extensive damage to the nose of the plane, which is tilting upward from that damage.
The FAA has issued a ground stop at LaGuardia until 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. This is impacting dozens of flights into and out of the busy airport. That plane, operated tonight by Jazz Aviation, was arriving from Montreal. At least 2 people left seriously injured. They've now been identified as Port Authority police officers assigned to firefighter duty at the airport. No word yet on whether anyone on board the plane was injured, but there has been a massive response from rescue crews.
So here's a closer look of the actual impact and the accident of what actually occurred.
That horrific crash at LaGuardia Airport.
Wrong video. I clicked the wrong link. My apologies. Let me go back. All right, here we go.
Crazy. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I missed some. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. That's crazy. You know, people had to be blown away with that.
Oh,
That's
it's like you never had a chance.
I think the pilots were still strapped into the plane. They were still strapped in their seats. The pilots died, if I'm correct.
Yeah, both pilots died.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of lost. You're gonna look at air traffic control or somebody because they were going across the. If they was running across there, I mean, there's no way somebody should have notified them. You running across. You know, those people got lanes and you getting cleared by air traffic control. All those people not getting paid. And that's the detriment of when you're not paying people. Even like now, what they've done to airports, like senators and all of them, a lot of them have special like entrance for them. Like they come and get on and early entrance, they got rid of that. They're looking at y'all got these people without jobs. We're not doing no courtesy of getting y'all to a plane. That's done. People not working, and I think both sides are selfish, Democrats and Republicans together. Nobody's really looking at the American people, the people who really suffering from this, the people who don't have jobs. They're looking at it's just in the suspension, you know, the whole ICE thing. When one thing triggers another thing, and it's unfortunate, the Democrats' end is, hey, make ICE wear masks, take the mask off, show their badges, wear body cams. You know, stop attacking schools and churches. Okay, I understand that. To a degree, I do agree. Republicans then say, hey, we got to get the illegals out of here, and I agree. At some point, you have to say no to people, but it's not benefiting American people. So while American people are really big on, hey, yeah, we need to get the immigrants out, let's just be honest. How is it helping you? It hadn't created no more jobs. It hadn't increased your economy. It hadn't increased your pay. It hadn't made you safer. Crime is still at a high. It's a proven fact that people that are citizens are more likely to commit a crime than if you look at the majority of the people that are what you call foreigners, aliens. So it's a lot of stuff. People and people got to get back to what's practical. We're all here. This is Earth. You know, people didn't just come in from the moon. They were born here. And of course, we have territorial lines that should be respected. At the same time, you got to be fair. And fair is looking at, okay, people that lifers not committing crimes. We can't do that. We got to look at America is built on foreigners. You know, now they're actually pushing, saying that there's a representative that's pushing for Indians to be deported. They're trying to call them foreigners. Yeah, they want to deport Indians. But I'm not surprised. I'll be
Where
honest.
are they going to deport them, though, preacher?
Listen, this is what I look at. Let's keeping it real one. White people aren't fair. I've said more than one time. You're not fair. You do stuff, and then when they come back to bite you, you say and you look stupid. It ain't all of you. It's the people you allow to make stupid, blundering, bonehead, opinions and decisions. It hurts us badly. The people were here before you came. White people did not start or originate in what you call America. So to go and you to deport and kick everybody out is nonsense. Neither did people of color that you would call so-called African American. We did not originate here in what you call America. You came along with the Greeks, along with the Latins, the Romans, and you move people around. You just shuffle people around. And now the whole thing is a mess. And when you decide you want to take something, overrun something, you just throw everybody's a criminal, everybody's an alien, everybody's illegal. When are you an alien and when are you illegal?
Mm-hmm.
You never follow orders. Your own courts tell you don't listen. You don't listen to anybody else in authority. Nobody can tell white people nothing. It's bad. And now everybody else is suffering what the so-called Negro has suffered since his meeting of white people and coming to America. You always change the rules. Now everybody's getting put out. Iran is mad because he wants to pick their religious leader. Nobody had a problem when white people gave us our religious leaders. We didn't ask for these guys. You gave them to us.
Right.
You educate them the way you want to educate them to give us the same stuff or don't fight back, don't retaliate. We'll get ours on the other side while you got everything you wanted here. You made us happy and try to make us complete with being poor when that's not our nature. It's like black people always went, and Hispanic people, all they do is still. We looking at that's not the community we came from, where we starved. You starved us. You robbed us. You raped us. So you brought the fight out of us.
Right.
We're not all inherently violent. If you look, you have a bigger history of being violent toward other people. You go to Iran, you tear up. You went to Venezuela, you tore up in Africa. Everywhere you've gone, you torn up. And white people won't be under. You always justify everybody else getting attacked, everybody else dying except for yourself. And it's wrong. Everybody should learn and respect. Listen, there's a lot of people I don't agree with stuff they do. But I don't feel like I had a right to kill them. I don't have a right to starve them or bomb them. This is life. We gotta learn to be fair. You alive, love doctor Joe?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all still.
Right.
Oh, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't agree with it. It's wrong.
Right.
Now aliens are getting deported, but let me say this at the same time. While I stand in defense that I feel like it's wrong what's happening to these people on end, I also agree with it. I also look at the end of this. All these people are the same people that sat back and said nothing when white people did it to us. They gave us white Jesus. We didn't see any of you guys come to defend us and tell them they have no right to give us a religion, Christianity, or a Jesus. You didn't have a right to do that. So when you go and you implement it and you enforce it on other people, I let you have that fight. Iranians not fighting for us. We was in captivity in Iran. Mostly people don't know they call themselves Persian. It's not Persian. The actual name is Pyra. These people are not the original people in Iran. I don't know why nobody is where they're supposed to be. None of these people are originals. These people are Mongoloids. They're from China. They're from deeper parts of Asia. Everybody keeps running. How do you explain me everybody all of a sudden, and everybody know from the pyramids in Mizraim that they were black? The noses, the description, the depiction of how they drew, everybody they were black. How did all of a sudden everybody in the Middle East become white? Nonsense. The Saudis, none of these people, Turkish, none of these people are original. That's why they make deals with Europe, and they do because they know where they come from. All of these people will get together and tell a lie to defame us. Yeah. And y'all love these people. Now they suffering what we've been suffering. Saudi Arabia getting hit. Nobody said no, we've been getting bombed. Right. Nobody came to defend us. Nobody said Bahrain. All these people now, oh, we're getting bombed, our economy. What about the economy of the so-called Negro?
That's true.
What about the other country, the Hispanic country? All these people you mixed and you mingled. You made a mess out the work. You have made a mess. Now everybody fighting and hating each other.
I agree. 100%.
Well, tell you what.
It's a mess.
Speaking of hating each other, there's a story that I want to bring to y'all attention. Y'all may already be aware, but something tragic recently happened earlier. I want to share with y'all, for those of y'all who aren't aware, the relationship that a mother had with her unborn child. Let's take a closer look.
Local woman charged with murder after police say she took abortion pills, gave birth, and the baby died. I'm Ben Becker.
I'm Tanika Hughes. She was arrested by Kingsland police last week. Action News Jack's Madison Foglio spoke with legal experts about how a case like this could play out.
Georgia has one of the most restrictive abortion laws in the country. The Life Act essentially deems a person alive once they have a detectable heartbeat, even before birth. But according to Kingsland police, in this case, a woman gave birth to a baby that lived for about an hour. According to the arrest report, 31-year-old Alexia Moore took 200 milligrams of misoprostol, which is a drug used to have an abortion. The report says Moore took it before she was transported to Southeast Georgia Health System Hospital in Camden County. The arrest report states she gave birth to a girl and the infant was, quote, premature and having major health issues. The report says Moore wanted to leave the hospital after she attempted to abort the child herself. This was in December. She was arrested last week and charged with murder.
In order for someone to be charged in murder, in a sense, the elements are something was done intentionally, a criminal act, which then resulted in a human losing their life.
Chris Carson is a criminal defense attorney in Jacksonville, Florida. I asked him what factors would be considered for these charges.
For the most part, what the legal analysis will be looking to is whether the fetus is considered to be a human and whether there was an act that was done which then resulted in the death of that human.
No one should be criminalized for ending their own pregnancy.
Florida State Representative Anna Escamani used to work for Planned Parenthood. She says banning abortions is not the answer.
Banning abortion does not actually end abortion. And though abortion medication is overwhelmingly safe, it's a lot safer if you can take it with the guidance of a medical professional.
Now, Moore is in jail without the option for bond. Right now, I'm trying to figure out how far along she was in her pregnancy when this all went down. I also reached out to Attorney General Chris Carr's office, and I asked whether or not this is the first woman charged for murder for taking any abortion medication. I'm still waiting to hear back. For local coverage you can count on, I'm Madison Foglio, Action News Jack.
You know what's sad is the fact that no one is talking about why don't you have laws in place against mothers, against men that get women pregnant and they're not married. If you know that you're going to abort the pregnancy, why are you having unprotected sex? I mean, at some point, we had listen. I'm gonna admit I have been a part of it as a young man. I'm telling you what we have to do now and how we have to think. We have to think if you don't want to have a baby become pregnant, the only way to do it is sex. Either don't have sex or we have to have so much protection. But we understand there is a 1% chance of getting pregnant, which means we have to agree that if that 1% comes through, we got to raise a baby. I'm being honest. You should be criminalized for not being responsible. At some point, we can't keep making kid-like decisions, and it's okay to kill a baby. A woman, her body, she can abort it, but the child that came out of her body, she can't control it. That makes no sense.
The baby was alive. The baby was born. It was alive.
That part, without a doubt. I'm just saying the part of the irresponsible system we have and women irresponsible. And to see somebody, let me tell you, the people that really hurt me that become proponents for this, Hispanics and so-called blacks, we come from families. Caucasian people came from family. They love to, like, no kids, just have a dog. Maybe one kid later on after we complete our career. With us, we get married, we trying to knock you up that night. I mean, we come from having families, you know, and it's a lot of us. That's just kind of, you know, it takes kids to have families. But
Right.
now we're the first people to run to the abortion clinic. We're the first people to push abortions. And it's scary. And then the fact that you cannot discipline your child. One lady, she was on bed, she whipped her child 10 times. She hit her, and we don't know what the kid did. I'm sure, but she wasn't abused. People make everything abuse, but the police can beat them up. Everybody can beat them up. They can get beat up by gangs. You can get beat up at school. Parents can't whip you though. They can't whip you. They look at you came out from my loins, my woman from her womb. I'm gonna whoop your behind, but I'm gonna go to jail. But I can take an abortion pill. I can have myself cut open and suck the baby out there as a life and kill it. And they'll lock me up for disciplining my child saying I could have killed him. All I was doing was abortion. No parent should be convicted. The other baby say, listen, all I was doing was aborting the child. I was not disciplined. I was giving them abortion. It makes no sense. And in practicing, she was over 22 weeks alone. They make me sick with that stuff, Shalom. Was it in Virginia, North Carolina, fornication is illegal, but they don't enforce. Most states, people don't know that. Most states
as
have.
well. I remember Brigham Young University. They don't allow the kids to fornicate.
On that, Notre Dame.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Notre Dame. No.
I remember. I think one of the star athletes, when I was in college, they kicked him out of school because he was caught fornicating. So, but the thing is, with that, it's all about who they pick and choose when. The kids do it.
That's
they
the
know
problem.
Oh, you already know they do it.
That's the
not gonna
problem.
fornicate, but they
choose
who they want to use
the
and
first woman that has taken an abortion pill, and it's like now she's suffering consequences, which I'm with it. But then let's everybody pay the same consequence.
Yeah. We got to start at some point implement. Listen, you can't have a society without kids. You need kids, another generation. They want to, it's the greed. I'm going to tell you what it is. It's the greed of society. Having kids, having big family. Oh, you can't have nothing. Oh, you can't go nowhere. You won't want to go party. When you get kids, listen, the party's over. We had kids. I never looked at, oh, I can't party. I got kids. That's part of being a parent. You should sit down. You shouldn't be in no nightclub. You got no parent. You're behind. He be at home taking your kids, showing them a better way.
That's true.
When you're a parent, you have to. It's just stuff you can't do. You can't be on the street all night. You can't. You have to be there to show your kids, I'm here. This is where you need to be. And then so you start to learn a system. It's nighttime. Where you need to be? You need to be in the house. This is what families do. One ain't over here at time of night. One over here at time of night. It's nighttime. You need to be at home.
Right.
Which is bad. When he put on here, he said, I went to, hold on, he went to where? I went to a Mormon college. We couldn't even dance with the female students at the dances. So, okay, no, you went, what Mormon college you went to?
Yeah, what Mormon school you went to? Because, you know, Brigham Young, that's a Mormon school as well. That's the whole state of Utah.
Elijah, then what we're going to do, Elijah? We got a rule, and you just broke it. Okay? Elijah, we don't know you for a while now. When we had that conversation,
when
you went to a Mormon college, and you was out recruiting people, and you had the big hat and everything, and you was on a bicycle. When he told her he rode a bicycle,
no, he ain't never told her he was the Mormon Latter-day Saints.
Two white guys recruiting people knocking on doors. You never say this. All I say, you just pop out and he said Southern Virginia University. I didn't know that. This is, I mean, Elijah, we constantly say this. No one can tell us nothing new. We don't know you supposed to. First thing you meant, Elijah, did what I did. I went to a Mormon college to ride a bicycle with a white shirt and a towel. We said, okay, that's good to know. So if it ever come back up, we heard it. There, you see that? We never heard it before, Elijah. That's what got us now. That's all we saying, what he saying. I was one of the maybe 3 kids that wasn't Mormon there, and only one of us, and only one of the 2 black. Look at it. Did you tell her that?
Never.
Elijah, you was Mormon. You had to get Mormonized in order to go there. You were just a hypocrite. You were Mormon.
Yeah, that's how you
were. You was all them sessions. You was all them Latter-day Saint church. You did all that, man.
It don't matter if you rode your bicycle and used to walk it, ride it on one wheel. It's still Mormon.
We couldn't even drink soda.
No, it don't count. I had my fingers crossed.
Yeah, no, you can't do that, man. You got to recruiting people.
couldn't grow facial hair.
You see, Sarah saying that's scary. What happened? They can do it.
He said they couldn't drink soda.
Sodas and couldn't grow facial. Yeah, the Mormon, they big on that. They like to.
That's insane.
Well, that's religion. You know, when you look at it, and this is what I say about religion. I don't subscribe to every religion, only one. Religion fundamentally is something people seek when they're seeking a type of peace. So I think that people in general in life tend to look at what religion allows them still an ability to do and don't totally extricate themselves. So I think that in doing that, when they start religion, then people tend to take advantage because religion is about a couple of things. It's about a peace. Any real religion, it's about a peace. It's about a mentality, how you operate, and it's about, you know, coming back to your roots of your creator and your creation, how things kind of, any of the religions will kind of put you there. So then you got people that take it and they make things bad. You know what I'm saying? Where they make it a hate of a race of people. Any true religion, which I don't believe it's only one, but I'm just tell you about any religion. And like the religion that I Shakar, worship, adore, Yahudi, doesn't teach us to hate people because of their color, their sexuality. It teaches us not to agree with, you know, what they do, but not to hate. That wouldn't be a completeness in what you're seeking. You're seeking a peace. And a lot of times in religion, you got people that get the religion, and then they start inserting their own stuff. You know, even with Islam, you know, die, man go to heaven, 70 wives. What the woman get? What you get? You got one husband now, and it's just y'all, you got a family. You got to go to heaven, and you got to share with 69 more women. People just start to kind of insert their own stuff. What's the real purpose of this? Because real enlightenment or what you're trying to seek ain't the sex part either. So I'm going to still do carnal things that I was doing here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The women gonna have slaves, and they're gonna. So that means, so I'm leaving here to still go and be a slave. That makes no sense.
Makes no sense.
That's what I'm saying. When you really serve religion, sometimes people can get lost along the way and don't look at the concept of me leaving here is for betterment. Like when people move out of I move out of neighborhood to find a worse neighborhood. I moved to a better neighborhood. Why would I leave from here to go somewhere where I ain't even doing that now? So check what it is you do. Make sure it's real inner peace. Make sure it's sourced from a real place that you can find. It ain't something, and it was something that was established before your time and before your mom and your dad at the time. This a lot of stuff people come with. Nobody heard of it before. Where you getting it from? It hadn't existed before. What place did it derive from? Like the religion I should call is the word worship, adore. It's time stamped. The place exists. Everyone knows that Misraim, they call Egypt, is a real place. I came out from Misraim. It's all written. It's on pyramids. It's in writing. A lot of religions, you have no basis. There's no basis for what a lot of people believe in. What were people doing before your religion started? We date back to the first people that were here. You really have to look at what it is that you're saying that you're doing and really search and see, where did it come from? Who started? When did this start? We're in 1611. What were they doing in 1610? What were they doing in 1599? What were they doing in 1300 and 1100? People, y'all got to start questioning stuff. Not you, Elijah. I know you know, but this we gonna talk online, Elijah. A lot of us got problems. All y'all got problem with Elijah's statement. Go and put it over there. We got problems there, Elijah. You know, he know the rules.
Hello, Tuli.
Tuli, what up, girl?
I understand that, Nick, but you know what? Preacher's gonna give you a massage before bed because you deserve it.
That's right.
Hold on for a minute. My roommate got caught with 50 cans of Dr. Pepper and smashed. What is that? And stashed in our room. That is that prison time?
It was a
That
little.
man.
It sounds a little
I
insane.
don't care. Now, what did they do to him for getting caught with 50? I mean, I'm thinking. I thought he gonna sell like 50 cocaine packs. You know what I'm saying? 50 beer. Can you imagine? You kicked out of school. You're done.
Elijah, did you graduate?
It's tight.
No,
we
because
can't do
that school is so strict. It seemed like that all the kids will be kicked out. Because you got to go to that school a long time. Those rules right there, without drinking soda, I would have got kicked out. I wouldn't have been able to graduate.
Out of everything, drinking soda would have got you kicked out.
Can you imagine, man? You're on the street, you're a bum, you can't get a job because you had 50 cans of Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, you had a soda.
All A's.
You can't dance with a
Beans,
woman. You can't
beans,
fornicate. But can of soda is gonna get you kicked out.
Magna cum laude. And you gone. It's like, oh my god, that's a lot of pressure. So were you sentenced there by the police?
Yeah, what made you want to go there? He must have grew up in the Latter-day Saints.
No, all my friends got kicked out though. I left the day before they came to get me. You know where y'all could graduate. No way you can make
There's no way. There's no way I'd have been able to graduate that school. I couldn't have. I would have got kicked out.
on soda, man. I was a drinker. They've been I'd have turned that school out, man. All
He
them
said he
worse
left
than
the
what.
day before they went to get him.
He said they left the day before. Hey, he got word that it was coming for him. So he went on ahead.
Wait,
and
no, what's
got
behind your head? What is that?
Well, yeah, what's behind your head? I don't know. Something bobbling behind your head.
Probably a decoration.
It looks like a belly with a belly.
Yeah. Oh, something behind, like with a navel right behind your head.
That looks crazy.
Well, I mean, it looks like it goes with him. It goes with you.
Bueno, you crazy. But that's insane. Okay. Elijah, thank you for sharing.
No, we definitely appreciate that, but we
I
gonna
appreciate
talk.
that, Elijah. I want to find out more about your background. I thought he was what they call the Carolina people? They call him Geach and Gullah, right? Geach and Gullah.
North Carolina?
Carolina.
No, South Carolina. Stop it.
You know it's all Carolina, preacher. Where it's north or south, it's still Carolina.
Oh, there you go. You're looking for it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Tootie, talk to me, girl. Welcome.
Thank you.
You been missing?
Honey, all my life I had to fight. It's okay though.
I know. I saw you though. I was cheering for you.
Yeah. It didn't stop after the cameras went off.
I know. I can imagine.
I only get more. That's called people emotional. Let me tell you something. The economy is putting people in a situation with the current administration where people panicking. People don't. I mean, what? Like some of us kind of have a calm and resolve about things. Everybody not there. It's panic. People not looking at how many people are losing their homes. I'm talking about losing. You know, you think about it tonight. You at home, your mortgage coming up, you don't pay it or whatever. You know, or you might be late. I'm gonna pay it on the 15th. Do you know it's like not to be able to pay it at all, and the little you got ain't enough, and they tired of taking your partial payments. And you looking at this. Not only you lose your home, your mail comes here, all your stuff here. So you gotta find somewhere to go. Relocate. That's for a lot of men. Most people don't move because of that. You've been an address so long, everything comes here. Now I got to change everything.
Yeah.
Remember years ago when you had house phone, your phone number would change.
Right.
You're moving to a 7. You're like, no, I want my phone. Before early in the 7, you could keep your phone number. When they came in years ago, all Atlanta phone numbers were 404. Then they came in, they ran out of 404 number. They came with 678, 770 first. 770. Then they came with 678. Now you got 470. So it's like things like down in like Hancock County used to be like 444 with the first 3 numbers for everybody. 444. They had the last 4 numbers. They didn't do 7 numbers. All you had to do was just dial the last 4 numbers. But as time people grew, it didn't take long for 4 numbers to play out. So now it's people. A lot of times when people adapt it to a certain way, change is difficult, especially when it's given to you by fear. Let me tell you something. A lot of people are on the edge. Look at school panic on them. Look at them now. They say, listen, They finna get out. We finna hit April next week. May they get out of school. Now you find out, hey, you possibly not gonna graduate. Yeah, they let you play the whole time. A lot of adjustments should be made. So these kids looking at what I'm gonna do.
Right.
A lot of them setting kids on edge to do what? To crash. I can't get kept back again. So what do? You do something stupid and reckless. It's a lot of fear. It's a lot of people looking at going to work, looking at, I'm possibly finna be let go.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm making I'm making $80,000 a year, I get fired. Where am I going to pick up a job and make $80,000 at?
Right.
I'm living above 80,000. That's the bad part. I need a raise and I'm being let go. Oh, get unemployment in Georgia. Unemployment max is what, $300 a week? $199.
I didn't know that.
Georgia don't get no money. This is not New York. New York and Jersey, you can get that 912. No, our unemployment is like
70%.
No. Our unemployment like $199. And you gotta pay taxes.
Stop. No matter how much you make.
How much you make? We don't pay that down here. That's not, listen. That's why we're doing better in New York and Jersey. We don't pay that. New Jersey, New York, man, you can make $1,200 a week. You know what I'm saying? $900 a week. No, you'll never get that down here.
Oh, you'll never find me on unemployment.
Guess what? Well, see, the southern states are different. Guess how many people stay on unemployment because of how well it pays? So it's a good part and a bad part. Think about it. If you're making $900 a week, some people look at, I can foot it. I made a lot of cut, but when you get $199 a week and you got to pay taxes, you're either going to pay it at the end of tax year or you're going to pay it while you're getting it.
Right. Right.
Which will push it about 140. See that? Fed getting that cut. You see what they make? This the max you can get down here in Georgia. I don't care what you make. 200,000, you get 366.
Now, is there a limit?
It was like what, 12 weeks, 9 weeks? Do you know, Love Doctor? Can you look it up? What in Georgia? Well, look it up and see. You look up everything else, you little smart rascal.
Unemployment, because that's something people should. I didn't know that.
What is the question that I'm typing in?
Unemployment.
How long is I don't know what I'm doing. Look up this. How many kicks it take me to get you out this planet? Look that up.
Terrible. Unemployment.
I got glasses. I can't see that.
You got a what?
I got on glasses. I can't see that little right.
Right.
Hey, can y'all help me with what word I need to type in?
I just want to know how unemployment Georgia land. That didn't make sense. How long is unemployment, or how long does unemployment pay Georgia?
Okay.
All right, it says the unemployment
26 weeks.
26 weeks.
That's good.
That's a long time, a lot longer than I
That's
thought.
more than
The duration adjustment based on the state's average unemployment rate as of 2026 with a 3.6% unemployment rate. Beneficiaries generally qualify for 14 to 15 weeks of coverage. Benefits range from $55 to $365 per week. You see that? 55. So you figure this. If you make listen, only way you're gonna get that 366, you're gonna have to make at least 60 over 50. If you make just say if you make a high school student 20-some thousand or somebody 20, 30, no, you won't get that back. You'll get probably 199. 366 for people that you make. Yeah, that's not everybody don't get that. You see, you can get as low as $55.
That's an insult.
But two things you gotta look at, okay? Look at no, she's gonna talk about delete. Don't look at Mississippi. Mississippi paid $235. That's a month.
What?
That's why so many slaves.
Arkansas 160.
Makes sense, Tuli.
Oh my God! Look at this, Arkansas. See, Southern state. Let me tell you the science. I don't agree with, but guess what the science says? What do people do if you're making that kind of money? You got fired. What you gonna do?
Become slave.
Yeah, you definitely gonna be a slave. Watch your head. Who's calling Harry? Yeah, but I mean, it makes people get back to work quicker.
But preacher,
so we're trying to keep a lawyer.
Do you think that's fair that people are paying
No.
their taxes and
Mhm.
if something comes up and then they lose their job, let's say the company closes and they only
Okay.
get $400 a week?
That's 430 in New York. That's a big jump. But this the thing. No, it's not fair. But this is what you look at, and we don't sometimes. We look at you look at, let's say, the 166. Think about how many people that sit on the system that do nothing. Unemployment is a part that is paid through your employer. So your employer pays an unemployment tax. And you're a W-2 employee. So the money's being paid. So this is how it works. The state gets to keep the money. Just say you work at your job, you've been working now, say 15 years. That means your job is paid 15 years worth of unemployment insurance. You decide you're going to leave and go to another job. That money don't go back to your company. The state keeps it. If you go and you apply, this is why people get denied. They're like, oh, my company, they fight me. You know why they lean with your company fighting you? Because the money stays with them. That's money they get to keep. If I had to pay you back for 15 years, what you think I'm gonna have? So at the same time, that's the bad part of it, but then you look at the part of this. You have to keep people moving in life. You just got to keep movers and shakers of who gonna keep going.
I see that. Yeah.
If you pay people $800 a week, you know how many people never go to work? Look at what food stamps did to people. Good people that need it, who need it, can't get it because of bad people who got on it. And guess what? I'll never say, hey, I'm calling to let y'all know I don't need food stamps anymore. Hey, I'm calling to tell you I don't need Section 8. This is what they'll do and hurt other people who need it. Get a boyfriend, get somebody, get a job, some money paying aside, get them an apartment somewhere else. Keep that apartment rented out to somebody else and make money off of it. So you hurt people who really need it, who looking at, I have nowhere to go. I'm elderly. I'm on fixed income. I need somewhere to stay. Section 8 should be there for me. But because of young girls who keep making babies, who walk down here, who should be cut off. Because listen, you done did this more than once. Listen, if you can open your leg 5-6 times, you should have got a job. Did you charge him? Because you should. You got sick. You need to be working. You don't work that thing. You need to get your behind up and go to work. How you throw it on him, you need to go throw it on the job and you need to come home with some money because it hurts people that need the help.
Yeah.
And so now guess what the system has to do? You gotta cut it where you say this is the max we can give to force people who are able to go back to work to go to work. Those that can't, we gotta extend it.
Let me ask you this right here, because I'm on board with everything you're saying. But my frustration is we have situations like this, and people in poverty and things of that nature. But I saw an article earlier, and it says that literally by the end of the week, the Trump administration's war in Iran will likely have cost $25 billion. So it's like, where's all this money coming from? And if we do cut and save money from the poor, they still gonna spend all these billions everywhere else. I don't even know where the money's coming from at this point.
Talking about the pay them? They come from the taxpayer. What you do, let me tell you how he was able to fund the ICE. By the end of the week, the Trump administration war in Iran will likely have cost. That money does. I'm telling you where it come from. When Doge came in, what did Doge do? Got rid of jobs. Those jobs that they quit paying and they double up and tripled up and quadruple up on employees allowed more tax money to stay in his end to fund to move around and fund other projects. So when they say you couldn't find the money, you could. You got rid of the program. You got rid of what? Paying for the food. Federal government used to be responsible for the food program, I think, at schools. They put that back on the states. Everything they could. They took away a lot of Medicare work. They put everything back on the states. States also fund Medicare, but the federal government funded it. So now that money that the federal government, when they do 50 states and look at how much money they give all these states, take that money, leave it on the states to fund it. That's how you fund a $25 billion war. That's how you build a West Wing on the White House. You got rid of how many VA jobs? You got rid of how many FBI agents? Remember, all these people come to Congress for their budget. They come to the executive branch and say, hey, we need to the legislative branch. We need to get monies. How much money you need? FBI probably run about I don't know. I'm speculating probably $9 billion a year is probably what their budget is because you got plane employees, other stuff you got to fund. You got to pay confidential informers. You got to do aliases. You got to own places. You got to buy cars, houses that look like, you set up businesses that you have to formulate in order to take down people. So they probably run about almost $9 billion, I would think their budget might be. Maybe $2 billion, somewhere 2 or 9. But so with all that going on, guess what? How do you fund this? If you don't take the taxes of the people, you cut the programs. Everybody know for the county, Tula, what's the biggest debt for the county that they have to pay? Who gets the larger portion of the monies of the county?
The sheriff's department.
The larger, not the school.
I mean, we don't have their budget. They don't get our money. But
I'm just saying, I'm sorry, but the largest bulk of taxes is the school.
Yes, that's right.
And the federal government had to fund schools. You notice when he came in, the first thing he attacked was who?
Department of Education.
That's right, because he looked at how he could keep back. See, the monies are broke down in the cycles: 70% here, 80% here, 18% here, 2% here. They break it down, or maybe 15% here, 5%. Everything's broken down. So all he did was went back through and looked at, hey, this is what we get a Veteran Foreign Affairs. This is what we get a Medicaid to every state. This is what we get a schools to fund school. We're gonna take it back. Get rid of programs. How we gonna do that? And we got people working. Get rid of the people. That allow him money to look like, hey, we're fighting this war. It's not costing us money. It costs us jobs. It killed us. It's crippling us. And white people, I was talking to a gentleman today. I was telling him, I said, listen, I voted for him. It just made a mess. This is a mess. Well, he only had 1 year. He been trying to take care of things that zombie did for 4 years. I said, I'm trying to figure out, seriously? Are you serious? He's really doing a good job. White people won't admit it. It's a terrible job. I admit it. All I was trying to do was help save our kids, get these homosexuals out these women restrooms, these men. It's sickening. We couldn't call a man. You had to call them a pronoun. How did we get here in society? Whatever your name is, that's your name. If your name's Shirley, that's your name, Shirley. I'm not going to play no game on you. You're a man. I got to be called you a missus. I'm going to get fired or I'm going to be arrested. Who lives like that? That's tyranny. And you talking about, you're doing the same stuff you said Trump doing. You making these drag queens kings because you making laws that are not practical. My discipline does not allow me to call no man no missus. I'm not calling no missus no mister. I'm not doing it. It doesn't make sense. That's what you want to happen. That's your personal hang up in your belief. I'm going with what the man get. If you came out with a wound, your name's Shirley. If you came out with a Peter Weeder Swingler, your name Billy. Billy. What's your name tag say? Billy. So they got that. Go ahead.
This is a pretty interesting. Like, there's a lot of things, honestly, I did not know, especially about unemployment. During the pandemic, I think that was the only time I had unemployment because the school closed down. But they had that extra check coming up with the unemployment check. So it was a pretty nice check I was getting when I was unemployed. I think I was unemployed for a couple of weeks. And but so I didn't know. I'm like, wow, how are people surviving with unemployment? That's just insane to me. And you're right. I mean, the government is like, where are they coming out with all this money that they're utilizing for wars and all that? And then our economy is just crashing. But you learn something. I mean, there's a lot of things I'm learning here.
Yep.
They did education first. You're right. I didn't even think about that.
Dr. Joe, there was a video that you sent. I'm really not too familiar with it, so I'm gonna go ahead and load it. And if you can help introduce it or whatever, exactly what is this right here?
Look at right. What did the
I don't get any sound. Let me see. Hold on.
There's sound right there.
To tell you that a resolution was proposed, and it was the vote result. Argentina, Israel, and the U.S. only people that voted against it. So
Gotta play
it back
again.
up. It came where it came in. I think what that video, not why I sent that video. I think the United Nations has agreed to start recognizing slavery. What happened? It went through kind of fast, kind of where you started at. Probably do again, make it larger if possible. That it looked like it said the U.S. and Israel are the three countries that voted against. 125 countries agreed to acknowledge. What does it say? Despite resistance from who? The UN adopted a resolution recognizing transatlantic slavery as the what?
You expand it.
To do what? I cannot see that. Despite that resistance?
Resistance from Europe,
Okay.
the US.
Yeah. Think about why winning. Adopted a Ghana-led resolution recognizing transatlantic slavery as the gravest crime against humanity. The measure passed despite resistance from the U.S., Israel, Argentina, and Europe. Now ask yourself, why would it? Why you think? Why you think they fought against it? All these people played a part of it. If you go back to slavery and you'll see a lot of those ships were actually Jewish named. The U.S. was a part of it. That's why
So is the
people
transatlantic slavery, is that a myth or is that real? Or what are they saying? Like what is the UN saying?
Well, the UN is saying it need to be acknowledged as one of the greatest crimes that ever happened. See, nobody never acknowledged us or the crimes that happened against us. Suck it up, keep going, get over it. But we still celebrating Holocaust.
No, I guess what I'm asking is, when they say that it should be recognized, what action? What do they mean? Like what tangible are they delivering? For that? What do they mean?
Sometimes I think this has to happen. It's just like with a criminal case. First of all, there has to be an acknowledgement that a crime was committed. See, getting them first to acknowledge it, then you can start moving toward. Let's look at criminal charges. Let's look at trying to get compensation. I think with us, we run to it ain't no good. We don't get money. First of all, it's never been acknowledged. This is why you look. DeSantis, who is an Italian in Florida, he's not a white man, he's an Italian. So they part of this whole scam anyway, okay? He doesn't want to acknowledge anything where people of color are being taught in other races about the crimes that happen. Remember? All of them say they're not doing this woke stuff. They call it woke. It's not woke. If they had been woke, the crimes never would have happened. So we need woke now, because we're sick of it and it's time to acknowledge it. So the UN at first getting it on the record of what is passed. Everyone is acknowledging it's the word. Why we don't acknowledge the Holocaust, the word 5 million Jews were killed. I lost more than that. All I'm saying, listen, one life is precious. Jewish, Hispanic, so-called African American, European, every life is precious. You have to stop minimizing other people in order for you to look great. And that's the problem with white people. You don't want to be fair. It ain't every one of you, but your people in power, you let speak for you. It's a crime. It was a terrible crime. It's a crime that's still going on and lingering. And we are the effects of it, from the diabetes, from the cancer, from the drug dealing, from the gangs, to the rape, to the single parent home. It's all based upon the transatlantic slave trade. We're still pushing in Germany, paying the so-called Jewish people who already supposedly back in their land. Why are you still getting paid? You own Hollywood, you control the politics, you control banking, you control the music, you own everything, and still you want more compensation. It makes no sense. We haven't been paid a dime, and they tell us to just make it work. It's not fair. That's all I'm saying. They got my shirt now. Y'all see that? Make our own way. That's the name, Mile. Anyway, you flip it upside down, it'd be the same.
Like I say, move
our
own way. I see the letters.
That's it. That's the name, hashtag. I'm trying to tell people. That's how you got to do it. We can't count on them to do that. Listen, I ain't got time to fight white people. I just tell you the truth. And people of color, we terrible, rotten. And all we do is we kill each other. At some point, we gotta wake up. We need to get woke and stop killing each other. Stop bashing, killing our women. I mean, women of any color. We better than that. This woman beating, woman killing, all this foolishness, just stupid. We need to be better. We need to learn to respect each other as men and women. Women, you gotta quit this punk, sissy stuff. We gotta quit calling you bees and hoes, and we gotta conduct ourselves as such. Everybody. Now, we don't want you to just give us respect. We want to live for the respect.
Right.
That way you know you earn it. I ain't gonna tell you, don't call me no sis and I'm walking around with a pocketbook on it, earrings, my ear, lipstick, and what am I doing?
Right. Acting like
Carry yourself like you want to be treated. I'm a thug. Well, how we gonna treat a thug? We're gonna put you in jail. You're gonna get shot by the police. Use your head. Be what let you live. He said, Pastor Miller, 2020, they don't want me in there. I clean that place up. I guarantee that I'll be fair with everybody.
It's gonna be
I
tough.
ain't listen, every racer, I ain't mad. Listen, I'm not for killing no racer. I'll get them their own place. Black racer, white racer, Chinese racer, whatever you race it. I'm gonna put all of them in one state. What's a good state we don't use? Idaho.
North Dakota.
And North Dakota. I give you 2 states. Leave out that state. If you cross that line, come out that gate, you get shot. That's it. Put them somewhere where y'all can live. Let you do what you do, man. Y'all kill each other. That's all. You ain't gonna have nothing but knives and spoons. So you gotta use rocks and sticks. And I know they ain't gonna do nothing to each other. Put 2 of them there together, they ain't gonna kill each other. They know good way we looking thinking we got. So we'll use Idaho, Wyoming. No offense. We'll give them Mississippi too. Alabama ain't gonna have that. Mississippi, Alabama.
Mississippi got good watermelons.
We'll get the watermelons.
Speaking of that, you know, watermelon season gonna be coming back soon. You know that, right?
You're not the best person to go get watermelon. I've been with you.
No, Georgia's not the best. When I lived in Florida, we did not have a lack of watermelon. We didn't. It's up here in Georgia.
Let me ask you a question. We have weather here. Y'all only have one climate, and you get ran out every year. We don't get ran out. I say give them. Let them get. Listen, no, let's take the good people out of Mississippi. Give them Mississippi, Alabama. We'll take the 3-4 people in Alabama, good people, get them out. Keep those rest up. We got to give them some southern weather, then put them up there.
Utah, let them have Utah.
Utah, definitely. Utah. Ain't that gonna Utah? The Jazz ain't won no championship. Come on home.
Ain't nothing on Utah.
Don't give them Alabama. I know what I said. Give them Alabama, Mississippi. Come on, y'all. Let them have it. This as quiet as it can. Honestly, ain't give them Louisiana. You ain't got nothing but big giant rats, floods, and poor living conditions.
Another state they have is Kansas. I think I was flying over Kansas, man. That's the most boring state. Ain't nothing there.
Missouri.
It's bad.
No. Kansas.
How you gonna say it from the you in the airplane?
He was flying on top and he thought it was boring.
Because I got to see it and there was nothing there. There was literally nothing.
You gotta explore it.
Windmills.
He said fat. Listen, windmill, get them out there. Somebody said, he said definitely California. They said, yeah, we get them Montana. Ain't that going on? Let's take the bisons out. Let them have it. Utah full of Mormons. Yeah, let them go. Hold on. I don't know. Now, they make sure Elijah gonna be good. We don't want Elijah with all that crying later on now.
Elijah.
Oh, the place of my great religious father alive me. Oh, Utah. I can't even drink a drink right now. I'm so tired. Yeah, get the bisons out. That's all. We get the bisons out. Let them have. Not like give them some land. We want them to live. We just want to live. Like let racist people all live together. If you can't live with human beings, they're like me. I laugh at some people. Certain stuff be funny, but I ain't gonna disenfranchise nobody. Like any people, I make fun of their food. It's the most disgusting stuff I've ever seen in my life. I ain't gonna eat it, but I ain't gonna be like kill them.
No.
They can go. No time. Elijah done got strong. Get Elijah hand clap. He done got strong.
Yeah.
Now what you gotta do, Elijah, you gotta do this now to show us that you real with it now. If you real with it, you gotta send a picture of you holding a drink. Otherwise, we ain't gonna believe it. I don't believe it. Till I see a picture with a drink, name brand drink. It's gonna be hard for me to believe. I gotta see a drink. Anybody else with me? That's all I'm saying. We need a win.
Yeah.
We understand everything's a man alive. We just want to make sure you ain't slipping, Archie. So we can see a picture with you in a drink. We say, you know what? he real with it. Because your roommate, he went all the way out. He crashed.
He said he don't like soda though.
See that saying?
I don't like soda either. Like, don't feel bad, but
you ain't gotta like it, but you can show
it
us one. Like, show it like, preacher, I'm standing on this thing. You see this right here? And then we're gonna circulate up there at Virginia College, see what they say.
Hey, y'all send me the links for Pick a Side. Just one more video I want to do. We got to jump in the
Go ahead
Pick a
and do
Side.
it. I sent some video. Go ahead.
I want to show you this video right here because we're gonna be out next week. All those watching.
Yes.
I don't think we're gonna be doing no show next week, so I just want to get something because they made a special announcement of something supposed to be going down next week. Let's take a closer look.
Time in more than half a century, Americans are headed back to the moon.
NASA's Artemis 2 mission is set to launch next Wednesday, sending 4 astronauts on a 10-day journey around the moon and back as America takes its first steps in the 21st century space race. Fox News' Jonathan Serry reports.
All systems go for NASA's next mission to the moon. Artemis 2 is set to blast off next week from Kennedy Space Center.
NASA once changed everything, and we're going to do it again.
4 astronauts will slingshot around the moon in an Orion spacecraft, testing the capability of the rocket ahead of future missions. And while they won't land on the lunar surface, they could land in the history books.
We'll get to observe the far side of the moon and hopefully break the record, the Apollo record for the farthest any human has ever flown from Earth.
Artemis 4, set for 2028, could put astronauts back on the moon for the first time in decades.
The first crewed landing since 1972.
But unlike the Cold War space race, this time the U.S. faces another major competitor.
There's no doubt China is going forward to the moon as well. We're never going to out-centrally plan China, but what we can do is we can out-entrepreneur, we can out-innovate.
The agency's ultimate goal is to build a full-fledged nuclear-powered lunar base.
That is going to include habitation modules and everything we need to keep the crews alive and enable them to do groundbreaking science and exploration on the surface of the moon.
That could enable all kinds of research, including new sources of energy for use here on Earth, like helium-3.
You could power the entire city of Houston with helium-3 that fills a Coke can, and there's no carbon emissions and there's no nuclear waste.
NASA hopes a sustained lunar presence will help pave the way for a future mission to Mars.
There it is. This Wednesday, they supposed to be going around the moon.
Let me tell you something, man. First of all, they said the moon is a plate because it don't have no light, so they say it reflects the light from the Shamash they call the sun. And it's the Yari is the actual name for what they call the moon. They say it's a plate. It doesn't even have light. The light is reflected off of the sun. So this is what I'm trying to get. If the light from the Shamash is shining that hard off of the quote unquote moon, and then it's illuminating down here on the earth, surely it should burn me up if I flew up there and I went around and got in the middle of it.
Got a point.
It's like a magnifying glass. As small as a magnifying glass, it picks up a small portion of something and it can burn, start a fire. Explain to me how I go between the moon and the sun, and the moon don't have no light. It's a plate. So all this light is reflecting off of the Shamash, the sun. The moonlight is reflecting down here on the earth. Now, somebody got to tell me something that makes sense, because that makes zero sense. I can burn your hand. I can burn your house. I can burn bushy tree with a magnifying glass this big now. With the Shamash that far away, down here, I can start a fire. Heat something up, correct?
Yes, sir.
With a small magnifying glass. Explain me what a giant plate that can be seen on the whole planet that's picking the light up from it and reflecting it down here, and how you ain't burning up.
Well, they say they not only going to the moon, they gonna go around and look what's behind the plate.
Yeah, that's all.
And it's all going down on Wednesday.
And the lies continue. That's gonna be next Wednesday.
Yep.
I wanted to come pick me up and take me. I know it's a Shabbat, but I know I ain't going nowhere. Come get. I ain't even gonna break the Shabbat. Come on, I ain't gonna be sitting out loud. I can't do this Shabbat. I'm gonna take my unleavened bread, my lasut lacom, I'm gonna take my wine. I'm just gonna take. I'm good. I ain't eating no cheese. I'm good. I got dairy issues. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't believe none of this stuff. Sit down on the moon, make some grilled cheese sandwich, kick a little bit, make some bologna, let it fry out like one of the little hats. put the cheese melt on, eat it, sit back laughing for it, come back and say, man, I don't believe none of that. I believe absolutely none of what just happened. So he said, can we do it? He said, we can get to the moon in the 60s, but not in 2026. You ain't right. None of these people say, man, the only thing that they can do is put a satellite up there. That's about the best they got. If they done that, you can't believe none of these people say. The cow went over the moon. I believe that before I believe anything else. So let's see. We got a lot of pick a sides, don't we?
Tula, go ahead and introduce, let them know what time it is, what's going on, what is going on, Tula.
Well, it's the time that you've been waiting on. It's time for us to get your opinion. Who's right? Who's wrong? Who do you agree with? Who you don't agree with? Do you agree with us? Do you agree with them? It's time to pick a side.
Yeah. Now, I recently got blasted. People like, why you be putting this? Why you pick this? Why you be putting this video? I want to put out a disclaimer. All I do is push the play button. I don't know what we about to watch. This is my first time seeing most of it, just like how y'all live.
He did. I was there. He got roasted.
Yeah, I got roasted.
And you deserve it.
He was like, they were like, why are you?
You got roasted. Call yourself Chestnut.
I don't watch it. We don't want to watch them with you guys. So a lot of people don't see them. So, you know, we don't.
Well, here we go. Let's take a video of video number one. I think Preacher, I think this is Preacher's videos. Let's see.
I have a bunch of them. There you go. Put it on that. Call out
on all these videos. Y'all got problem. This is Preacher's. Let's go.
Yeah, put it on me now.
First of all, what I would like for y'all to do is send a YouTube video. Y'all send this cell phone video. I'm on my laptop.
Yeah, take a look at it. Here.
Now, girl, why would that girl jeopardize her license for your thotty ass man?
So technically, he was supposed to tell you.
No, you were supposed to tell me as my roommate and friend.
And I know that I'm your roommate and I'm your friend, but you know I could lose my license if HIPAA laws.
It doesn't matter about your license. You're about to lose your friendship of 20 years.
And what I'm trying to tell you is like I can lose my license if I sit here and told you that he came to me to get tested.
Girl, that's not your real friend. Because your real friend would never want you to lose your license over there. Like, girl, you tripping on her when you should be tripping on him. You checking the wrong person. Y'all always want to point the finger at everybody else but the person that did it. Baby, go over there. Stop trying to save him. He ain't care about you.
I tell you everything. We're supposed to tell each other everything, and this is something that you should have
told
me.
My job is
and
on the
this
line.
is my health is on the line. This is your responsibility as a friend.
And okay, but friends over my job and my career.
And you know, I would have never said nothing. You should have just told me.
Okay, and I understand why you're upset.
Girl, you don't owe her that. She know exactly what type of man she got. Baby, this probably ain't the first time it's happened. It's just the first time that your name was on that paperwork. Girl, sit down somewhere.
That was a lot.
Where does your loyalty lie? With him or me?
He's shitty on you and he's messing around and he's getting STDs.
Your responsibility to tell me. You're my friend. But it's your responsibility.
That's not my business.
You don't have no loyalty, and that's the problem.
I have loyalty to you, but I also have loyalty to my job and to the laws. It's a federal crime. I can get in trouble for telling you that he got tested and that he has chlamydia. That's not on me. That's on him. And for you to have a,
you know what, your karma is gonna hit you.
Yeah, I definitely would be trying to look for somewhere else to stay because I don't have time for no selfish, delusional, fake ass friend. Like, girl, go be with your man in them diseases. You can leave me where I'm at.
I need to talk to you.
I'm gonna be right back.
Why you didn't tell me Jamal had chlamydia? And I saw that you was a doctor who tested him.
Oh, we didn't see that first part saying that.
I didn't have a conversation. I have the paperwork right here. Yeah, take a look at it. Here.
Now, girl, why would that girl jeopardize her license for your thotty ass man?
So technically.
All right. So let me ask you what y'all think. Those on side, tell me what y'all think. Was her friend wrong? Was her friend right? She said her friend should have told her, and she's saying, no, I would have lost. That's federal. She right. That he could have sued her company her as well if she has a license. She could have been criminally charged for that. So
Now,
what is y'all
Julie,
opinion on it?
if I
Huh?
was your friend back in the days and I'm a nurse and let's just say you had a boyfriend at that time, I didn't tell you, will you get mad that I didn't tell you he had some sort of disease?
Yeah, and what I would have done, yes, I would be upset that you didn't tell me. What I would have done, I probably would have did a test, and I would have laid it to a place where I know you were gonna see it.
Yeah.
I know your behavior. If I put it in the mail, I know you're gonna see it. I'm not gonna necessarily have to tell you, but if you pick it up somewhere, I know you knows it. I know you're gonna read it. Like my husband, I want him to see something. I'll put it out. He gonna read it. He gonna pick it up, gonna open it, and he gonna find out. So you know people. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth. He don't miss an opportunity to pick up something and read something that does not have his name on it.
That's
me. I
sick.
read the mail.
That's
My
sick. You
husband-
talking about Dwayne? That's not me.
Preacher, it's okay. It's your house. Anything in your house is yours.
That's right. I read her behind too. 'Cause I'm on the nurse doctor side. The friend wrong, you know she can't tell you that. I tell y'all this for me. They say what they say. I'm with the nurse. Doesn't she have? Hold on. Oh, it doesn't. Hold on. Just hold on. Somebody said, doesn't she have to take an oath not to disclose? Yes, she does. Ernest, I'm telling you, for me, honestly, although it's an oath and everything, in all honesty, and that's your best friend of 20 years, I gotta make sure you find out. Because I wouldn't want to be in although it's just ways you do stuff and you can still cover the law based off that's my friend for 20 years. I wouldn't tell you none if I know you that person who finna go and put me and you'll put my job in line and you pissed with him versus you know what type of person you messing with. You put yourself in this situation. So it's really a tight situation because I mean at the same time you gotta keep your ethics. It's a matter of ethic again too, that's your friend. It's tight. You know, because there's gonna be people gonna agree on both ends. They're gonna look at we've been friends for 20 years. It ain't like, you know, we've been friends for 6 months, we've been friends for a year. No, we've been friends for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? She knew you. That's why. And the only reason she didn't tell her friend was tell you this. Her friend was going straight back there and saying, "My girl told me," and that girl gonna lose.
And
20 years, she know her.
recorded it on camera with her cell phone as evidence.
Yeah. And she gonna be fired. So I know why. She said, "I would."
That was the only thing. Like, what was she
like,
recording?
girl, have you?
Yeah, why you record that on the doggone?
With a
The
full
girl still
STD
might
camera?
get fired for what she said.
Yeah, like but what you saying right here, what Lakeria saying, lock a mess. I would have been like, girl, have you had your yearly checkup with a full STD panel? You know we gotta take care of ourselves. Would have told her in a very subtle and suggestive way. The way to tell her, the first thing, really, has been telling her that before that. You learn that guy, whoever, I hope you're wearing something. I work at a clinic. I do this all the time. You need to make sure you're wearing protection, whoever it is.
Yeah, that's how I told me.
Put her on game before, especially you work out. I test people like this happen all the time. These guys dirty, they nasty. You need to check yourself. But you know, she know what kind of friend she is. She best friends with her 20 years, but it's just like people you be very friends. You know you can't tell them certain things because they mouth don't hold nothing.
Yeah, that's true. She probably
And don't
knows.
change it. We best friend. You best friend, but you the best friend I know. I can't tell you nothing. It always come out when you. So I know that right there. If you watch, it tell you what kind of friend she is. I mean, we best friend, but I don't tell you everything because I know you talk too much.
Yep.
She probably don't care he has STDs anyway.
Yeah. Well, she don't care because she looking at she know. See, she would have went on her own and got herself cleaned up somewhere where she went away and became a different way. But now her friend knows. So now I got to put it like you could have told me. I tell you, it don't change what you got though.
Right.
If I say, hey, he got an STD, yours don't go away. You still got to go down there. You see what I'm saying? And he got tested because a girl told him, hey, you gave it to me, so he ran out and got tested. She just didn't catch on yet that she had got it.
All right.
Well, here we go. What's the next one?
Whose video is this? This is from Threads again, so I imagine it's probably a preacher.
It's okay. It doesn't matter who's.
Just let it play. It
When
don't
you
matter
send
who that-
Thread videos,
Just
it
play
don't let me start, stop, and play them from the beginning. They keep going. So
Do me a favor. Apparently, you must be for Thread because you just keep going when you
What
talk
about me?
something.
What the fuck?
So you can bring a boy, but I can't bring no girl around.
No,
So I'm paying $1,500 in child support, and I can't see my baby.
no.
See?
See what? Why
See?
the fuck is you recording me? See what? See what?
Don't have kids. Y'all don't have kids.
You weird.
Don't have kids.
And you weird.
$1,500
And you
in child
weird.
support.
And you weird.
$1,500
I'm
child
the fuck
support. I
you
can't
weird
see my
for.
baby.
No.
$1,500.
In the house. You can see the baby, but not her.
So where's she at?
In the house.
So go get her.
No. You can go see her. I'm not gonna go get nobody. It's cold out here.
$1,500 in child support.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about I got a girlfriend. I can't see my baby because I got a girlfriend. But
No,
you got a
you
boyfriend.
can't.
But you
Okay,
got a
and
boyfriend.
so what?
Don't have kids, bro.
No, you don't have kids.
Y'all don't have kids.
You don't have kids.
Y'all don't want nobody like her. Don't have kids, bro. My baby, why you come out here without my baby?
And why are you recording me? Baby in the house.
Why you come out here without my baby?
Don't you got a girlfriend? Why don't y'all go make a baby? Why are
What
you?
that got to do with my baby? Cause I got a girlfriend. What that got to do with my baby?
I don't want her around my kid.
But if you got a boyfriend, it's cool. So you
Why
can bring
are you
a boy.
worried about me? What the fuck?
So you can bring a boy, but I can't bring no girl around.
No,
So I'm paying $1,500 in child support, and I can't see my baby.
no.
See?
See what? Why
See?
the fuck is you recording me? See
See?
what? See what?
Don't have kids. Y'all don't have kids.
You weird.
Don't have kids.
And you weird.
$1,500
And you
in
weird.
child support.
And you weird.
$1,500
I'm
child
the
support.
fuck
I
you
can't
weird
see my
for.
baby.
No.
$1,500.
In the house. You can see the baby, but not her.
So where's she at?
In the house.
So go get her.
No. You can go see her. I'm not gonna go get nobody. It's cold out here.
$1,500 in child support.
See? Where y'all at on that one?
I'm taking her to court.
she ain't did nothing wrong. She ain't did nothing wrong. She just told him. She said, "Yeah, I don't think the headline matches with the storyline. The headline, the title makes it sound like she's denying him access to his child. That's not what
She
she's saying.
is.
She's saying you can come and see your child. Come in the house. She says it's too cold outside for me to bring the baby outside. You got to come in the house.
Did you miss the whole first part?
That's exactly what the lady said. He flipped the story talking about I'm paying $1,500. She said you can come see your baby. You need to come in the house. The
He wanted
baby's
to
in the
take
house. It's too
his
cold
child.
outside. She say she don't want his girlfriend around the baby. She say don't bring your girlfriend around the baby. She never told me. Matter of fact, she welcomed him to come in the house. She was like, the baby's in the house. You got to go in the house. You're going to see the baby. It's too cold.
Are you serious? You
That's
playing
what
around.
you said.
But she also made it known that she was not bringing up because the girl like that. She didn't want the girl.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So she could have said the first time, both of y'all could come in, or she could stay out here on one in my house, but you come see your child. It's cold. Can you at least come inside? Or, she be in the car. I mean, the whole thing is she's pushing it in. I'm baby mama. I don't want no woman around my kid because she know how it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? I'm jealous, and you can't run. But she has a boyfriend. Like he's calmer than most guys. The average guy been like, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna saw your
I
head.
read that body language. That because they still having sex together. Both
Yeah,
of them
that
still
what I
sex
caught with that. She still like her. Yeah.
Both of them still going at it.
And a girl just sitting there ain't saying nothing. She should have
Mhm.
read and realized. Let me let y'all both have this.
Exactly.
So you never tell. So what he's
Yep.
saying is true. You never tell because she playing, laughing too much. You saying that
And
stuff.
she is flirting the
and
whole time.
how you don't know he'll wind up swinging like this, and don't keep talking about her or whatever. You put it because she know, hey, you know how many you like to play around with each other, but no, not her. Ain't nothing to come around, and that's just a problem. So you pick up a problem with people, you keep moving. Cause she ain't say nothing. More women, sisters, they'd let her have it. Listen, keep me out of it. Don't call my name. Don't put me in. Okay, I'm with him. Y'all, you deal with. Then you realize he got that much hang over that baby mom. He too calm playing with her. He should have went on here and left. Got on record. Take it to court.
Yes. Yeah.
All that keep it. So listen, my baby. I paid $1,500.
Too much.
You got too much going. You gave it, and that's why she playing with you. You picked. You did good because exactly they got some still play around. He like to play with her on that phone. They like to play, and you brought her to play. But you hear me because here's that. So you have other dudes around. He want her to say she got. Why you worry about me? They play them games.
Exactly.
You want to know,
She
hey,
wants to
another dude,
feel
he
like
hitting that.
one.
You what you sleep when you got your whole so it's another dude. Y'all play too much. You learn to let them have it. Old girl should got that car. Say, man, y'all take care. Let them have it. You read that, you know what I'm saying? He said it
All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. Next video on deck is another Threads video. Let's take another look. Here we go.
Shut up and play it. Wow, unthread your head.
Your own kid won't even let you in the house. And you know that's a lot for a kid not to let their mom in the house, regardless of what their daddy done said. Like, that's insane. So you must have did something really cray.
Where's your father?
In the house.
Let me go get your father.
No, I can't let you in the house.
I don't have the patience for this right now. It's cold. Let me in the house.
Sorry, can't do that.
Now she better than me, because all jokes aside, if you don't get your little ass out the way, I'm walking up in this house. Either you gonna go get your daddy or I'm finna go get him. It's cold as hell out here, and I'm not about to play with you. You my child. Move the hell up out my way. See, this is why I don't like when adults put kids in their midst.
Y'all got to find the most
I get that you didn't want her to be in the house.
Just shut up.
Like the kid should be in between the mess. You should not involve the kid to tell the kid don't let your mom in the house. You should just tell your kid, oh, when your mama come, let me know your mama at the door. You go handle that shit. Because why you allowing your kid to handle their mama like that? That's still disrespectful. I don't give a damn what you say.
Now what y'all
Open the door and let me in.
No, go ahead. That's when she first got there.
That was it.
Cause he stopped. No, that didn't show the whole. We just saw one part. That was the original when she got.
No,
there.
what I'm saying is that that's it. It's just looking now. He's looking everything.
Okay, Lupin, we saw more of it at the beginning. We didn't see the beginning. When they showed it came on, it had her talking.
Like, that's insane.
Yeah, it had her talking. But it went back to start showing when she first got to the door. You move so fast. You know what?
No, when you have
probably
Threads, I can't control the video. Is what I'm saying. It won't let me control it.
Stop. All you had to do is let it play. We're gonna show the beginning, show her when she first came to the door.
Let you in.
It's cold out here. I'm tired. What you mean? Get out my way so I can come in the house.
No.
Now, girl, what the hell you done did that your own kid won't even let you in the house?
Yeah, we saw
you
this
know
part.
that's a
We
lot
saw
for a
it
kid
came here.
not to
It
let
went, no, listen, trying to get you to pay attention.
bottom. You can push that back to the beginning.
Yes, yeah, he could have. He just, the
He's
man
old school,
just.
he don't know how.
Hey, if y'all want to load up y'all computer, let's see. Hold on.
Because why? Get a kid.
There you go.
Can't do that.
There you go.
Open the door and let me in. Let me in.
You've already seen this part.
Dad said
Let
not
me
to let you
quiet.
in.
No.
It's cold out here. I'm tired. What you mean? Get out my way so I can come in the house.
No.
Now, girl, what the hell you done did that your
Okay.
own kid won't
That
even
part
let you?
we hadn't seen it from again. When it came on with her talking, so you don't know what you're talking about. You move. Listen, get your head checked, okay? Because I don't know what planet you on that you heard that you already seen that because we did not. It was going back, and you didn't even know how
It
to
was
back
playing
it up.
live on my computer. Then maybe I didn't have a screen share, but it was playing live on that side.
When it came on, it showed us her talking. Focus. You're in your own head, sir. Focus. Thank you. Now, what y'all think about that? Kids not letting their parent in the house because daddy said it.
Do what daddy said. But I could tell that kid don't like that mama the way she was talking to her. The kid was talking down to the mother. So I see the mama eyes. The mama is crazy. The mama has bipolar schizophrenia.
It was cold out.
The mama's
No, that lady crazy. No, that lady crazy. And the little kid know it, and the daddy know it too. I seen it. I diagnosed. I seen her eyes.
Well, it's still the mother. I think it still should be a level of respect.
I'm not even on the dad. Why is the dad sending the child to tell whatever it is to his mama, like making the child be disrespectful to mom? So Right, Andrick. I think it's wrong to involve the kids. That's right.
Exactly. People do. They let kids be like they darn grown. Ooh, yeah.
But again, what Love Doctor with as absent-minded as he gets sometimes, which is about true. 9 times out of 10, they had enough problem with mama doing stuff to listen to daddy and not to do it, and to talk like that, not be crying, saying daddy told me not to do it. Average child is gonna lean toward the mother. Average child be crying like, Mom, I'm scared. I can't. You told me, okay, nope, I'm not, because this is something she does. And the kids have seen enough of her, and they've been hurt by her. That's why they stood with their dad on leaving her out there. But it's as bad as a parent when a child is said, it should have made her wake up and, look at it, but she know where it was going when she got there. It's cold out here. She ain't got nowhere to go, but you were somewhere. You've been somewhere. You've been somewhere. You've been at home. The door would have been locked. It's just bad that grown people don't grow up. Just because you're grown, I mean you grow up. He said, if it's the dad's house and the kids are there, and the mother does not have a key, and she knocks on the door, and the kids open the door, and she said, "Move, so I could come in the house," and the kids say no, she's following orders, and following orders is not.
Look at them eyes. I done seen them eyes. That lady crazy. That is bipolar schizophrenia. Look at them eyes. Ain't no way I'm open that door for that. I don't care. No. That's not what you want.
No, he put her out. Put her out. The dad put her out.
Look at them eyes.
I know Doctor had enough for her in the street doing what she do, and she thought she can pop back.
Yeah.
Like, nope. And the kids don't solve for themselves. Because to get kids to buy into doing that, they don't see mama doing enough stuff that they agree. Keep her out. She better all out. Which means they've been hurt by. She let them down. Kids don't typically, mama hard to break.
They defend them.
For them to do that and not like, oh, mama, no, or just not answer the door, open the door, let her know that with the lock on that, let her know. No, we're not fooling with you no more. You blowed it.
All right.
That's true. Who recorded the mother? They had to be on the outside.
It's like it was her phone.
Yeah, she recorded herself and it backfired on her.
How?
Because she thought that she was going to put it on there to make people get sent to the point, make people feel sorry for her, but she just proved how stupid she was.
And people pick up the kids standing with dad like that. You screwed up bad. For kids to do that, you messed up bad.
Well, let's see, ladies and gentlemen. We got another video. This right here, I don't know what it is, but it looked like a wedding. Let's take a closer look.
Yeah. Look like a wedding. Yeah. Look like one.
Now, how do I
Well, don't you see the one up in the middle of it in the top? Slide back.
No, I'm trying to rewind it.
You gotta play it to be able to.
Oh, in the middle. That's that big area in the middle.
It don't let me rewind it though.
At the bottom, if you go down to the bottom.
Make it bigger.
I'm not obeying nobody. I'm not saying that word.
Let's start back. Let's
start my life off obeying a man. Never. I'm not obeying anybody.
Say it, girl.
So we can continue. We can continue without me saying that word.
Small ceremony at your parents' house. So
I don't care where it is.
We got the official.
Vows are vows, and you have to abide by them. And that word "obey," I'm definitely not obeying you. No, I'm not ever. Don't. I'm not trying to show off, but I'm not obeying. I'm not saying that word "obey." I am not. I am not. We either gonna continue or we can leave. We can leave because I'm not saying that word "obey." You can continue, Pastor.
Do you want to try to
go ahead and continue? I'm not saying obey. You can obey. I'm not saying obey. I'm not obeying nobody. I would never obey a man.
Can we just get past this?
We are going to be
get past this.
To have and to hold from this day forward. To have and to hold from this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love.
To love.
Cherish.
Cherish.
And obey. To love.
To love.
Cherish.
Cherish.
And obey.
I'm not saying that word.
Say it.
I'm not saying that word. I'm not obeying anybody. I don't obey anybody, especially him. So you can continue without that word. Cherish. I'm not obeying nobody. I'm not saying that word. You think I am about to start my life off obeying a man? Never. I'm not obeying anybody.
Say it, girl.
So we can continue. We can continue without me saying that word.
Ceremony.
Wow. What do you think, Tuli? Everybody is entitled to feel however, right? Like for the double advocate. That's
well, we
insane.
had people over there. They said that's crazy. He should have told her bye. He's still standing.
Yeah, why is he still insisting?
He said, don't marry. She already don't want to marry him. Terrible. And he's weak because she wants to just move on. The institution of marriage is from the book. If she not gonna do that, she ain't gonna do. Yeah, that's true. I mean, people just shot bad, and she dangerous, very dangerous. She let him have. I would have left her there and told my family, let's go eat this food and enjoy ourselves. Usually the white parents supposed to pay for it, daddy, so you just get a plate and go. It ain't on us. It's their money. So you don't get stuck with her. We get something you down the street. Nothing there from the book. He better back out while he can. She didn't just start doing that. She already know what she getting into. Now I'm telling you what she do. No, she been obeying and following. It's just now she moving the end. She realized that what she gonna mess up at, and she don't feel like she want to show for people. Like, say, hey, I ain't saying that. Watch me. So you can't hold me till we got married and you say you was gonna obey. That show you what type of person you'd leave her alone. She done told you. She said, I'm not obeying him. Especially not him. So here you are, you made a fool of you up here with a hat on, you look stupid. And she just went on ahead and just maximized your stupidity. Showed her you actually dumber than you look.
He's dumb.
She put it right there, very dumb. You heard what she told her, because she know he gonna steal money. She said we can continue on without that, continue on not. We not doing the what you want. She's showing you, I know you, we're gonna do without. And he embarrassed that she doing it in front of him. He used to her manning him, bossing him, and she just embarrassed you, and that went viral. She showed exactly who she was. If he still marries her, that's on him. Yeah. Everybody talking about this one. He tolerates that. She knows he's not worth the band, so she ain't lie. That's true. You heard what she said. You make vows, you got to keep it. That's amazing that she had that much sense why she didn't do it, though. Most women said, but you ain't got to do it, get through it. She clearly let him know she ain't stupid. She got more sense than most women. I respect it. I really, you told me then that to get to argue with you later. And she knew. She told him, I'm not going to say that, because if I say it, then I'm stuck.
Right.
And she know most women said, well, I should be able to do it. No, just say you ain't going to do it. He looked like a real dumbest. That's true, but just think about it. You got to respect. He already knows how she is. Exactly. That's why she knew. Keep moving on. He was doing too much. Yeah, he lost that one. That was a terrible fight. You lost it. You like a big sap, and Tony put out the best pick a side. That's all to it. All
right, we got one more.
Come on. And fix your attitude with that doodle ball behind your head.
Get out of my way. You can't stop me.
Yeah.
My little girl is in there. I said move.
Watch this video with me.
I'm a woman. I'm a woman. Get out of my way. You can't stop me. My little girl is in there. I said move.
Watch this video with
I'm
me.
a woman.
That's good.
I'm a woman.
That's right, bueno.
Get out of my way. You can't stop me.
So what y'all think about that?
I'm with her. As a father, I'm not moving.
Yeah. I applaud him for taking that stand, because that joker definitely bigger than him. He a little old white man. He definitely taking that beat up. That's 6 of height. He definitely gonna take that whipping. That old white man gonna take that L, but I applaud him for standing up looking at me. My daughter, now you're not going on my daughter.
I know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You should have told I'm gay. I'm going to him too. I mean, so you going to your stall and that far as you go. They gonna let you in. I'm going there too. You ain't nope. You're not doing it. You can't stop it because now you get charged. But I've been a man. I'm going mine though. I catch you go into that stall where my daughter at. You open that door, look over there, man. That's where they gonna find you at. Tell them right there. It's scary. These people are going, and there's people that homosexual person possibly might not have been one of the people to do it. We can't take no chance. The best thing to do is go on the man's side. And don't put number urinals and put number urinals in there. We ain't doing no sitting down here. You got to stand and be a man. And that stand and be a man.
We need people that do number 2 now. Sometimes I have to do number 2. You do too.
At that point, if we gonna break them, all men just got to do it on themselves. Make them stand up. It'll say, listen, if it'll say one kid, I'll do it on myself.
I'm on board then. If it'll say one.
One kid, I'm talking about I make ice cream from Dairy Queen.
What?
Yeah, man, the same kind of kids are that bad. Listen, I voted for a man who has done a just absolutely just lousy job to save kids. I can admit mine. I voted for him to save our kids and our women. Our women in these men have no business in women's sport. They have no business in women's restaurants. You have no business reading no books to no kids with no drawers on, sitting here hanging in their face while they sleep on the floor. I'm against it, 100%. I don't agree with no marital right for no homosexual. If y'all want to do what you've been doing, go on, bang each other brains out. You don't need no paperwork from us. I'm not going to give you no paperwork. I don't believe in it. I don't go along with it, period. You have a right to do whatever you want to do. When I was in the street, I did what I wanted to. I drank, I smoked, I partied, I fornicated, I committed adultery. That's what I want to do. And nobody didn't stop me. Nobody gonna stop you, but you're not going to push it on us. You're not going to put it on our kids, and you're not going to make us accept it. They got that.
Y'all heard right. And friendly reminder, y'all, early voting starts in about 3.5 weeks. So y'all get ready. If you're not ready, so you want to go ahead and do that before the deadline approaches. Again, oh yeah,
early voting. We appreciate y'all too so much. We know we got started late. We all kind of got tied up. I had problems trying to get on.
I was on time. I was on time.
I was trying to read her mail. You know, if it's laying out there, I got to read to see what's going on. She know good when I read her stuff. You ever caught me going through your stuff?
Caught you?
Yeah, you caught me, seen me.
Now you will open my package.
Oh, that's different. Yeah, if I'm paying for it, I need to know what's in there.
How that different?
I got. Listen, I don't like Ray Gill. I got to know. You got some up your sleeve. I got to know. Hey, we appreciate y'all guys. We know our time winding down. Again, as always, we appreciate you guys for letting us always in your house and in your hearts where we share this time together, discuss news, issues, pick a side, look at where society is. It's all over the place, but it's good to be alive. I want you to do some real soul searching and look at things that you're holding on to or held on to that's been holding you back from being the best you can be. You owe yourself that in life. Be the best you. Don't let people come and take away everything from you. Your sanctity, your peace, your reverence for what you respect, that has to be personally guarded. And when you find people that don't respect that, then you just gotta let them go and let them alone. Hey, we're just gonna tell y'all, listen, if anybody asks you, do you mind? You tell them you always mind. Every Thursday night right here on Two Mics and My Mind. And nobody else told you, hey, we love you. And our name's just called a hug. To the Love Doctor, Resident Joe. Take us home.
Yeah.
What? I'm not ready. Hold on. You can go, Love Doctor.
All right. Well, piggybacking off what he said about you got to be your best self. Got to be your best self. So that would tell you something I told y'all before, but I got to do it and remind y'all, and that is always be yourself, and you will never be second best. Once again, always be yourself, and you will never be second best.
What?
That is really like almost like right at almost the dumbest thing you could have said again, but I mean that's not so close, but that's not it. I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I guess
You-
go ahead.
You weren't made to blend in. You were made to build and be the best you can be.
Are you serious?
I like that, Dr. Joe. I like that.
You said blend?
Yes, you weren't made to blend in the world. You were made to build and be the best you can be.
That's true.
Okay, that's not what she said. Okay. Sometimes the blend you have to pretend, and you can't always allow yourself to be your fool.
To be what?
You're fool. Because you have to fit in.
I like that.
Sometimes to blend, you have to pretend.
That's right.
You can't be your best to fool because you have to pretend.
Hey, preacher, are you in your kitchen?
Yes.
Yeah, go in the refrigerator and get a piece of ice, and you need to chill out. That was horrible.
Yeah.
And that was
sometimes you ever be the first retarded person you won't ever be the second retarded one. That's what I'm looking at. That man had nothing to say whatsoever. That makes sense. He hates the fact that I just put it down and played off.
That was it.
Listen, he don't have it. He don't listen. He come the same stuff every week. The man just does not have it. Sometimes you be the best you do.
Be the best, so you're gonna be the worst. What?
He is terrible. Just terrible at best. Terrible. All right, come on to what you got for us. I didn't hear what he said in Resident Joe. It was really terrible, but we are happy. We do a hobby. Just know, listen. I'm gonna just tell you this. Let me say this right here. It was horrible, but just know this. Ain't nobody gonna take that from you.
That's right.
Ain't that right? So we're not gonna let nobody take that from him.
That's right, Tula.
Okay.
She said you sound like Bill Cosby.
Man, Tula, they say you sound like Bill Cosby.
No, you.
Sometimes being the best you can be requires you to separate from who you used to be. What y'all think about what Andrew said?
He piggybacked off you and my preacher. So.
Yeah, he piggybacked off what I was saying.
Man, all you did was pig. Nobody ain't
What
no
they call
back
a
on.
piggyback? I don't know.
You know, maybe
What you got, Tula?
I keep forgetting because y'all keep talking.
Oh,
dang. He ain't got had one.
You know, if you need some brain pills,
Okay.
I got the hookup.
Yeah, I need those. Build build a better you, one situation at a time.
Serious? That's terrible.
Right.
That's terrible.
I couldn't
I
say
mean-
I had something that was good, but y'all kept talking. I didn't write it down. I should have written it down, but I didn't.
Well, you had a long night, Tula, so I understand if your thoughts
did
are
have
kind
a
of
long
spread out all over the place.
What you do? That other one you had? Go ahead and mess on the one you just used, and then take that and put on top of that, cover it up. Because I mean, that's just terrible.
Drake, I was saying it was good because you
That's definitely like
nine. Now I take it back.
tissue wipes.
You could build a better you, one situation at a time.
That's terrible. That's
After
terrible.
that, you learn from that, you're better.
That's
That's
terrible.
one situation. You learn from that, you're building
You-
a better you.
Hold on that time. So somebody said, hold on. I'm sorry. Love, that's right. Love Doctor and Dr. Joe are haters. Thank you so much, Andrew.
I said he was good. How
Not
in
you,
the world?
really not you, but I'm not you, but Love Doctor definitely hater.
Preacher,
I
when
got
he comes, he's getting one piece of
Be
chicken. He's
yourself.
just-
Everyone else is already take. Everybody else is already take.
That
Ken,
brutal.
yes, I Googled it. I'll see myself out. Thank you. That's
You
terrible.
Googled it and you still missed the children. That's horrible.
That's that.
No, ma'am, Tula. No, ma'am. Thank you. Help her out. It's terrible. Tula 10 for 10. That's terrible. And she not getting no better. She one of them people get accolades to a kid. Listen, kid got no legs in a wheelchair. You just as fast as them other kids out there. You can run. They just can't see you doing it. That's terrible.
That's
Terrible.
right. It's not you. That's right. Okay. Hallmark.
That's terrible. So come on, get stove out.
All right. Do the best you can until you know better. Then, when you know better, do better.
That's right. Do better.
What?
Best you can until you know better. Then, when you know better, do better. That's easy.
Let me ask you a question. You feel okay with yourself tonight? You been going through your journey?
She's tired, preacher.
What was wrong with that?
Compared to
I
that
thought
time,
it was
he's
good.
been a runaway groom. Groom. I know that's right.
What was wrong with what I just said?
I'd have been a running groom chasing away that old bride. I don't need her. 2 for 2. You go.
When you weren't here, Tuli, he said that he'll pay $1 million instead of 600.
What? To what? For me?
For you. Yeah, that was so beautiful.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. It was beautiful.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, about that time, y'all.
That's it. Nothing was wrong with it, Tuli. Pre-K, remember. Who is pre-K?
Thank you. Y'all have to be. I have to be on for y'all.
Hold on,
All right, now.
Go ahead. Look at that.
We're about to take it back.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe. Tony and Lee on the radio. Dr. Joe's therapy on the radio. The love got me going live on the radio. 2 mics and a mind on the radio. Radio, turned up 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 on the radio. 2 nights and a mind. 2 nights and a mind. 2 nights and a mind. 2 nights. Watch this. And a mind.
All right, you do something better. I'll do something better. And guess what? We'll be better together.
That means you'll have a better saying that way, because that was definitely terrible. So we definitely looking for better. You do something better.
Are we
You
gonna be
just
here
take
next
your
week?
love, start off behind it. You get something better, get something original, whatever. He got to go boo boo.